Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm so happy that you're here for this Hanna somatic yoga practice. As a focus you might bring with you into your practice today, I'd like to invite you to reflect on how, as you're doing this practice, you are developing your sensory nervous system. So in Hanna somatic yoga, we pause after our movements to tune into the sensory feedback the movement has generated. We're tuning into the sensory information that is being generated as we're moving. And when we do that, we are practicing mind-body integration. We're tuning in with our mind to notice what our body is communicating back. And what happens is the receptors that are in your skin, communicating information about level of pressure or tautness, temperature, receptors that are in your joints, communicating information to you about the degree of bend in your joint, information from your muscles, communicating to you the degree of contraction or stretch that's present. Those receptors get bigger when we tune in, when we practice self-sensing. Your voluntary sensory cortex that's across the top of your brain, sits just behind your motor cortex, develops. And so you are becoming literally a more sensitive being. My experience is that the more sensitive you are within yourself, the more sensitive you are with others. And my teacher, Eleanor Criswell, used to say, when we're developing our sensory nervous system, we are developing our sixth sense. We use our five senses to know our external environment, to touch it, to smell it, to see it, to taste it, to feel it. Our sixth sense brings us into a deeper connection with our soma, our bodies as they're experienced from within. And she believed, as do I and as do the yoga teachings, that within us we carry this very deep, ancient wisdom. As you're developing that sixth sense, you are gaining a greater connection to that very deep ancient wisdom. It will guide you, if you let it, in your practice, and you'll be able to begin to hear what it's trying to communicate to you when you're not practicing, when you're in everyday life. It's a very beneficial part of yourself to be able to connect with. Please remember that in this practice, we always stay within a comfortable range of movement. We're actually trying to move with the greatest degree of ease we can. As much as you can, you're going to listen to my instructions and organize them within yourself in the way that feels right for you today. That may mean that some of the movements we do today, you do in your mind only. So please find a comfortable position, lying on your back. If today you're better to do the practice in a chair, you can begin in a chair. Just amend my directions. Your legs can be straight or knees bent. Take a moment and do a beginning body scan with your mind. Scan your body and see what internal sensations are present. We'll begin with our Hanna somatic exercises, voluntary pandiculations that help us to reset muscles that are being contracted unnecessarily. And the movements also help to reacquaint us with what a muscle and its movement feel like. As we begin to sense the movement again, as we reset muscles out of contraction, we regain control over the movement. So if your legs are straight, please bend your knees, stand your feet on the floor. With an inhale, gently arch your low back. Your low back lifts, your buttocks stay on the ground. Your pelvis has tipped forward a little, and then you slowly release. Exhale, gently flatten your low back as you move your belt line backwards. Your tailbone lifts a little. Slowly release. You're releasing the muscle that you contracted to move. When you inhale and arch, you're contracting muscles in your back. As you exhale, you're slowly releasing, coming to neutral. And then you exhale and flatten, you're contracting abdominal muscles, sensing it as best you can. And as you inhale, you're slowly releasing those abdominal muscles. One more time, do your arch and flatten. And then pause, take a moment to notice. Place your hands behind your head for arch and curl. Inhale, arch your back. Your head can go back a little. If it's comfortable, you can even press your elbows back a little. You're moving your scapula, your shoulder blades towards one another behind you. Slowly release what you contracted in your back. And now bring your elbows forward. You're doing that with muscles in your chest. And as you flatten your low back towards the floor, contract abdominal muscles and bring your head forward with your abdomen. Slowly uncurl. You're controlling the speed. 2 more cycles. Inhale as you arch. Put your attention on your back. Slowly release to neutral. And as you exhale, curl forward. Inhale, slowly release, decontracting the muscles you just contracted in the front of your body. When you complete the cycle you're in the midst of, pause, scan your body, and see what you notice. Some parts of your body may now be more within your field of awareness. You may be feeling pressure changes through your skin and how your body is on the ground. Temperature changes. You may feel flatter or longer. Perhaps you feel calmer. You may find you feel more present. Please visualize the first yoga posture we'll do. It's called legs up. You'll be bending your knees if your legs are straight to stand your feet on the floor. And then you'll draw your knees one at a time towards your body to lift your feet away from the floor. And then you'll lift your feet towards the ceiling as you straighten at your knees. Go slowly and into the posture only as far as you can go with comfort and ease. Once you visualized it, come into your legs up position. Focus on the muscles you're using in the front of your body to do that position. Continue to breathe regularly. Slowly now release out of the posture. Bend your knees, gently put your feet on the floor. I like to do that one at a time. It just seems like it's nicer. And slowly slide your legs out. Come into a comfortable position, and we'll now pause to relax a little and to practice self-sensing. You're tuning in to notice the sensory feedback that's been generated because of what you just did. As you're here, you can silently count Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4 as you breathe in. Silently count Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4 as you breathe out. Please now visualize coming up to stand and into your crescent moon. Your feet are a comfortable distance apart. Your hands are touching above your head or in front of your body, whatever's best for your shoulders. And you're bending laterally to one side. Once you visualized it, slowly, gently, thoughtfully, make your way up to stand. If as you come up you're noticing one side feels it's in a shortened pattern, do your crescent moon to that side first. Put your attention on the side you're bending towards. Continue to breathe regular, slow, deep, comfortable breaths. If you notice that any part of your body is tensing, see if you could relax that part of your body. Inhale, come up. And find crescent moon to your second side. Inhale, come up. And slowly release. Take a moment in standing to tune in for the sensory feedback. Okay, so let's work with some spinal movements, flexion, extension, and we'll also work with external rotation at your shoulder with extension of your elbow and wrist, and then internal rotation of your shoulder with flexion of your elbow and wrist. You may find your fingers just come along in the flexion and the extension. This is going to prepare us for a side plank posture we're going to do at the wall. Start with your arms by your side. As you inhale, slowly extend your spine, weight shifts to your toes. Turn your arms out, extend through your shoulder, elbow, wrist, and maybe fingers. Then slowly return to your neutral. Bend at your knees and hips to help you find that little bit of a flexion pattern in your spine. Turn your arms in, shoulders come forward with arms, and you can flex at your elbows, wrists, and fingers. And slowly release. Alternate a couple of times. Do your movement. Let your exhale help you to do your flexion pattern as you draw your navel in. Let your inhale help you to do your extension pattern as it lifts and broadens your chest. And when you've completed, stand for a moment and notice the effects. So before we do our side plank, let's do one more little thing to work with movement of your wrists. Inside plank, and we'll be doing it at the wall so that there's less body weight, but you're still carrying some body weight. You're carrying the weight of your body with your wrist in a deep extension. And so making sure that your flexor muscles can stay long and allow that extension to happen. This is also just great because so many of us today are on devices a lot, and thumbs particularly, but all of our fingers can end up holding contraction, which leads to spasms. Start with your palms together, fingers facing up. Flex through each joint until your fingers point down and you're joining the back of your hands. So flexion at your wrists, and you may notice your elbows float up. You're doing a little internal rotation of your shoulder. Then reverse until your palms touch and your fingers point up. Keep your palms touching, extend your fingers. Bring your fingers together, go down into your flexion. Release out of the flexion and come up into finger extension. Bring your fingers together, turn your palms to face away from you, flex your wrist, which is fingers pointing down, bring backs of hands together, and circle now around your wrists. And you may notice that you're doing some movement with your arms, your upper arms at your shoulders as your elbows go out and come in. You can reverse and circle the other way. Keep the movement you're doing intentional. Keep it voluntary. And when you're ready, let it go. And just stand for a moment and enjoy the sensations you've generated in the part of your body you were moving. So to do side plank, and it's a great pose, it's a great way to build bone strength in the bones of your shoulders, your upper arms. It's also a posture that can help you to reconnect with a sense of feeling strong. It can be very grounding, but sometimes it's not accessible from the floor. So you can come to a wall, and you'll start with your hand a little lower than your shoulder. You can ameliorate how much weight you're carrying by determining how far you walk your feet out. The more you walk your feet out, the more weight you're carrying. If you're going to walk out that far, though, you may need to step one foot in, keep this foot to know where you want to go, and bring your hand down the wall a little, so that when you come out, your shoulder is in line with your wrist. Your hand isn't above your shoulder. See where you want to go. You can slightly let the side of your body next to the wall sink in, just to connect with the muscles you're using to bring yourself away from the wall and into that plank shape. And then if you're feeling okay, you might pick up your outer arm and leg. Breathe regularly. And after about 30 seconds, slowly release. Walk your way in and change sides. Determine where you want to do. Let's see what's the best way for you to see. Where you think you're going to walk out. And if when you walked out your hand is now higher than your shoulder, leave your outer leg to measure. Step your inner leg in, reposition your hand. You can let your inside of your body sink to the wall and feel the muscles you use in that side of your body to come into that plank shape. And if it feels like it might be fun, you can take your arm away from your side, take your top leg away from your bottom leg. After about 30 seconds, slowly release. Walk your feet in and just stand for a moment. Let some of that sensory information flow. Then slowly, thoughtfully, bring yourself down. Find your way into your position for relaxation and relax. Breathing a little slower, a little deeper, tuning into all of the new sensations you're feeling within your body. Maybe appreciating your body. So as a reset, let's use our cat exercise number 4. This is arch and curl done with a rotation. Bring your left knee in, just rest your left hand lightly there. Place your right hand behind your head to help support the weight of your head. On an exhale, curl forward using your abdomen, and then using oblique muscles, turn, aim your right elbow towards your left knee. And slowly release, foot to the floor, head and arm come back. Arch your spine. Come slowly out of your arch. Bring your left knee in, and as you exhale, curl forward, turn, aim your elbow at opposite knee. And slowly release. Do one more cycle. And when you've completed, bring your left hand to support your head, right arm comes down, hold your right knee. With an exhale, curl forward, turn, aim your left elbow past your right knee. It's a direction to move in. We are not trying to touch our elbow to our knee. It may happen as you work with and reset muscles in your back. It may never happen, but it's not a goal to touch your knee. The goal is to contract muscles that are chronically contracted, and as you slowly release, help them to decontract. When you've completed about 2 or 3 cycles, pause, take a moment, and notice. And then slowly make your way over to your side. Find a comfortable seated position. Feel free to sit on a chair, sit on a pillow. If you have block and rollas, you can use your block and rolla. And we'll use alternate nostril breathing as our breathing practice today. If you'd like, you can add in a specific breath ratio. You'll be inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. If you want to add a pause after your inhale, you can add a pause, count to 1. If everything's feeling okay, you can pause for 2. Continue to increase the pause maybe until you're inhaling for 4, holding 4, exhaling 4. If the pause starts to affect your ability to breathe comfortably and smoothly, then you want to just back out. So you can, first 2 fingers can support your head, or you can fold them into your palm. Thumb to one nostril crease, ring finger to the other. And I often like to take a hand gesture with a hand I'm not using. I like chin mudra, first finger connecting to thumb. Close one nostril, slowly inhale for 4. Close both, open the other side, exhale for 4. Inhale for 4. Close both, open the other side, exhale 4. Continue if you are feeling comfortable and you want to add a pause after your inhale, you can. Complete the cycle you're in the midst of, and then lower your arm. Take a moment to notice the effect. And find your way down into a comfortable position for our guided relaxation. Give yourself permission to just relax for this next little while. Allow me to be your voice for this next little while. As I name a part of your body, put your attention on that part of your body. Notice the effect of my suggestion. Send love and appreciation to that part of your body, and enjoy a greater sensitivity to that part of your body. I am relaxing my feet. My feet are relaxing. I am relaxing my feet. I am relaxing my legs. My legs are relaxing. I am relaxing my legs. I am relaxing my pelvis. My pelvis is relaxing. I am relaxing my pelvis. I am relaxing my abdomen. My abdomen is relaxing. I am relaxing my abdomen. I am relaxing my chest. My chest is relaxing. I am relaxing my chest. I am relaxing my back. My back is relaxing. I am relaxing my back. I am relaxing my hands. My hands are relaxing. I am relaxing my hands. I am relaxing my arms. My arms are relaxing. I am relaxing my arms. I am relaxing my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxing. I am relaxing my shoulders. I am relaxing my neck. My neck is relaxing. I am relaxing my neck. I am relaxing my head. My head is relaxing. All the muscles of my jaw, face, and head are relaxing. I am relaxing my entire body. My entire body is relaxing. My entire body has relaxed, and I can let go. Slowly bend your knees, turn to your side, come up into your seat for meditation. If today you'd like to meditate lying down, stay right where you are. You may have the added obstacle of staying awake. Choose a seat where you're comfortable, your spine is tall. If you'd like to take a hand gesture, do. You can leave your eyes opened or close them. Tune into your natural breath, the breath that occurs without you doing anything. It's as if you're behind your breath and watching it. You can count cycles of breath. You can attach breathing in and breathing out to a sound done subvocally or an image. We'll practice for about 2 minutes. Remember, it's a practice. So if at any point you realize you've lost the focus, just gently come back. Slowly bring your focus back. Sense how the ground is under you. Please transition to sitting if you're still lying down. If you'd like, you can bring your hands to meet in front of your body. Let's close with 3 ohms. Each one you do, make it a little quieter. And if you want to work with muscles of your face and jaw, you can really accentuate the shape of your mouth that generates the sounds of Om. Take a full breath in. Namaste to each of you. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. Have a great day.